Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rums for Baghdad. I'm Albie, the host of this fine program. Joining me today, man whose face is partially obscured by a large microphone arm, Sean.
Sorry, there you go. You happy?
I am.
No excuse to say he didn't forget you this time.
There you go. No excuses, only microphone arm. Also here today, DJ, man whose shirt is orange.
It's kind of orange-red. I don't know. It's more red. Who's up for some Tesco?
Snappy fingers?
Yeah, snappy fingers. You could read it. Twin wafer snappy
Twin
fingers.
wafer snappy fingers.
Are those like generic wafers?
They're generic
These are
Kit Kats.
Tesco?
They're just as
Kit Kats,
they're,
whatever.
they're not just as good, but they're so close enough and like half the price. So yeah.
Actually, I think they're actually just fingers, human fingers, just in a package thing. He's a monster. It's fine.
We
Didn't you
we
see
usually
the
don't
snappy
get store brand candy, so it's kind of amazing that you guys do.
Oh, right, like Walgreens, fucking yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, Hershey's such a big company. They do all that, and they've consumed it all under a Hershey.
Yeah.
So is Coke.
Hey, that's fair.
So is all the chips. So
We have cheese puffs. We have
Oh.
cheese balls.
Oh,
So cheese puffs are your fucking Cheetos.
Yep.
we do have like snacks like that though that are generic.
we have
brand.
everything
Okay.
except for candy, chocolate in particular. I
Mm.
feel like
Usually just there's a step down, but it's not like a store
a
brand.
massive step down. Right.
Don't be mean to.
Uh-huh. Name one of the brands. Go ahead.
Branch.
Branch. There you go.
Branch. What's branch?
They make candy corn.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta know. That's all you need. Oh, good. Okay, so I see Popcans started drink time early today with
Shut the
Powerade.
fuck up, I'm just
He's
drinking
going. What's
water.
you drinking?
Am I not allowed to hydrate?
What you drinking?
Alright, sorry, is that your segue?
That was my
to drink?
segue. I'm sorry. I tried to have
Wait,
fun.
you're calling me out for hydrating?
Yes. Listen, you gotta walk in Arizona heat and not hydrate. It's the only way this is gonna work. It's welcome to the new century where everybody should not hydrate and should just walk out in the sun. You think in Mad Max they hydrated? Because I feel like they had to, right? But like they never seem to drink anything besides for like milk, which just seems like a really bad idea. But just my opinion.
They drink oil.
Ooh,
Ironic, I know, but
a little that unleaded, perhaps. You know. Speaking of
No.
drink time, welcome to drink time. Welcome to drink time. I thought I had a second drink time overlay for this, but maybe I don't. There you go, drink time. The second overlay, drink time 2. The second overlay, of course, as you do. Welcome. I'll go first on this wonderful beginning of this podcast. I've got. Oh boy, this is not going to work at all, is it?
What is
Whoa,
this?
freaked me out.
Yeet.
I got
Says
3 different drinks, so I chose the
Why?
one that I felt like.
Oh, you have them in the chamber. I've got 2 more in the fridge
I've got-
waiting
I
to
mean,
go.
yeah.
It's been so
I've
fucking
got-
long since we did a podcast.
White
Yow.
gourd drink. White
As in, like,
gourd
Gourd.
drink
as in the fruits.
with white gourd juice. Now I'm gonna blur myself again because I don't clean up at all behind me. I'm sorry to tell you, it's just not. I've always felt bad
Wow.
about that.
I don't know how to spell gourd.
Gourd, Gourd. It's Yao's
Yep.
white gourd drink,
Yow.
product of Singapore. So I'm probably gonna get like COVID-19 when I open this, but that's neither here nor there.
Wow.
That's incredibly racist.
Yes. Yeah. Jesus.
Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with that drink?
It's because you're drinking gourds.
Yao brings you the delicious refreshment from Asians' favorite ingredient. We put decades of passion and dedication in so you can get moments of refreshing joy out, made the traditional way with white gourd juice. Our drink is distinctly fragrant, refreshing, and mellow taste that is cooling. I like to Singapore. Wonderful place, Singapore. I'll be there someday. I'm sorry for insulting you. And wow, that's a weird ass flavor. Not very
Yeah.
thick. Like on the mouth, it feels almost watery, but then like
Is it like a coconut drink or something like that?
yeah,
No,
kind
no.
of.
Really?
Kind of
A
tastes
gourd?
like
A pumpkin is a gourd. If you did not know that, Sean.
I mean, I
Um,
sort of did.
yeah, so you're looking
not
at
really.
those sorts of things.
Could it have
It's def-
separated?
Surely it's super vegetable. Did you need to shake it? Did you not shake it?
I don't feel like it needed to be shook, but I'm shaking it.
Oh yeah, I
now.
mean, is it more like
Yeah.
a tomato drink, like tomato juice?
Right.
Not very thick. No, I would say more
That's a
like
good
coconut
question.
juice. Very, that very like
Oh,
watery,
thin.
very thin, but sweet and tastes good. Kind of like a cucumber, I guess, but like sweet. A sweeter one, maybe. If you've ever had, why does this remind me of the flavor of some of those bubble teas? I don't know if they have them there. But they have like the canned bubble tea drinks now, where they have the little like I don't know, poppable bubble tea things in them. Kind of reminds me of that flavor of those. Also a little metallic. I don't know if that's the can.
Oh,
but
metallic, not talc.
a little talcum, Just I know what talcum
Cancer,
powder
yeah.
tastes like. Yeah. Overall, not bad, but I was not expecting how thin it is. I like it. I'd probably have another one, but it's not blowing me away. But I don't hate it. Pretty good, and that's my drink time. White gourd drink, yows.
On their website, which I had to use Chrome because it won't open in Firefox.
Of
Wow.
course, that's always a good.
They have a drink called grass jelly drink.
Okay,
That
Yeah.
contains no grass, with lots of refreshing herbs.
yeah. Have you ever had grass jelly? I have. I don't like it. Just gonna be honest with you. Not my cup of tea.
I don't know.
You know,
Or
yeah, like they have a fucking lot of drink. Jesus Christ, they have a website too. Look at this. They have hot sauce, Indian curry gravy.
Indian curry gravy. What do you think that is? There's so many. There's so many flavors. It could be.
All of them. It's gonna be intense. You're gonna be like, oh my god, it's every flavor of every curry ever. Well, that's some shit. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. I never even heard of this brand before, but it's pretty good. I would try others of them. They are pretty good. Thank you, faraway Weisses we went to.
Yo.
Yo.
Wait, it's YEOS, right?
YEO apostrophe, yes.
Apostrophe, yes. Because we have, you guys might have it too. I don't know, a yogurt place called Yeo Valley.
Yayo. That.
Yep, YEO Valley. So, don't get me started, but I've started on fucking yogurts that decide, let's be healthy and let's put bits of fucking fruit in there.
yeah,
Who the fuck needs bitty yogurt? I don't want strawberry yogurt with bits. I just want strawberry yogurt. Like, if needs be, run that blender for another, 20 seconds, can you please? To just fucking get
Blend
that
it
strawberry all
smooth.
in there. Yeah, that's all I need. But for some reason, smooth yogurt just doesn't really exist here. except for Yeo Valley. They do strawberry, which has bits in, but then they also do this whole grain line of yogurts. And for some reason, the whole grain is all biddy, obviously, because it's fucking grains. But there's no strawberry bits in there. And I'm down for like grain chunks. That's fine.
Okay.
Just don't give me those strawberry bits.
Whole grain yogurt?
Yeah. Get some grain in your yogurt. Yeah. Who needs to mix muesli or trail mix into your yogurt when you can just have it pre-mixed, I guess?
Yes. I mean, go on. But really, you guys don't have like just blended smooth yogurt very much?
It's not easy to find. To be fair, there is Muller. Muller is the main company here for yogurts. Probably Danish. It's a safe bet that it's like around that area. They dominate the yogurt brands, and most of their stuff is smooth. But it's also like smooth toffee, or fucking here is Rice Krispies and vanilla yogurt, and you pour in the Rice Krispies into the vanilla yogurt.
Yeah.
Muller Corners is like very much a kid's thing. They used to be They used to be a banana flavored yogurt, and then on the side it was like hoops, the Cheerios basically, but they fucking chocolate coat those fucking hoops. Like real bad for kids, but damn, they were good.
Huh. Now, are you a granola and yogurt kind of guy?
No, not at all. But I will accept grain in my yogurt if it means I don't get fruit bits.
You know, a real thing is bits, huh?
Yeah, smooth orange juice is what I need. Can't have bitty orange juice. Fucking worst
Okay,
thing
we've
ever.
gotten to orange juice without pulp, huh? Okay, we've gotten there.
Are you pulp man? What are you doing?
Hey, listen, I'm not like a hard pulp man. I like a little pulp every once in a while. Like a little bit of pulp is fine. There's pulp and there's pulp. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sean, you need to find the middle ground.
find them.
I don't think it's that weird to have bits in your yogurt.
Okay.
Bits of fruit. I want to eat that, but I don't think it's weird.
I don't think it's weird. It's just it's not for me.
Fair.
And the fact that there's no option for the other stuff.
Also, I'm reading the customer reviews on yogurt. Yoplait. How do you say it?
Yoplait?
Yoplait?
I'm reading the reviews for the Whips single serve chocolate. So there's a lot of negative reviews. Sorry. Go ahead.
Whips.
I don't know.
Whips Yoplait yogurt, huh?
No, let's just move on. I don't want to talk about yogurt.
Okay, how about you talk to me about orange juice though? What do you think? Are you a pulp man?
Oh, you guys talking about orange juice? Sorry, I was.
You're still on
thinking of the band Pulp. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. I'm a no pulp man.
Okay.
I guess.
I guess.
I also haven't drinking orange juice in like.
Me
years,
either.
so.
To be honest, I've been drinking like grocery store orange juice forever. I will say, when I was down in Florida, I did have some fresh orange juice. That was pretty good. Fresh is best. Let's be honest. Freshly squeezed.
Fresh is best.
Speaking of fresh pop cans, what do you have freshly prepared?
That's not my name. It's
Sean.
consistent.
Sean, do you
That's all I asked for.
freshly prepared drink wise? What you got? What you drinking today?
So I'm a series of drinks that involves alcoholic beverages mixed with a popular different drink brand. Last time it was the hard Mountain Dew. It was surprisingly not bad. But it was just a malt beverage basically. It kind of tastes like Mountain Dew. It was fine. This time I have Sunny D Vodka Seltzer. Vodka Seltzer.
Sonny D going hard.
Vodka Seltzer. 4.5%, 95 calories.
Who in the name of God looked at Sunny D? And okay, let's get that cracking.
Get that cracking.
There you go. Okay, that's a crack.
That was good.
Excellent crack.
Smells like vodka. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you guys like seltzer drinks? Alcohol
No,
drinks?
fucking
No,
not at all.
No.
No, I don't like White Claw. I had it once. I don't think I liked it.
Nope.
Good luck.
Anyways,
I don't like
Fine,
alcohol,
okay.
period, so it's been tough. I mean, I like
Wow.
cider. I have a cider every once in a while, but I'm not an alcohol man.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. That's yeah. I don't taste the vodka at all, so
Do you taste the
doesn't
sunny?
really taste like Sun D either. I don't.
What is this then?
It's mostly a muted drink. A slight taint. It was a slight taint to it, but
Okay.
I don't know.
So you're tasting the D part of the sunny, huh? Okay.
I'm tasting the sun part of the sunny.
Okay, you're tasting the
D.
sunny. Yeah.
No, just the sun, because this has no personality.
Just the sun.
It doesn't have any D, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't feel the girth coming down my throat at all.
Okay, well, that's a shame.
If you know what I mean.
Well, let me try a little more of this white gourd drink as we talk about this girth.
So,
Uh,
I love the thing. The main reason I hate fucking White Claws and those seltzers is I hate fizzy water.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's basically what they kind of taste like. It's like slightly like fizzy water with like, oh, it's a hint of grapefruit. And the hint is usually not enough to be like, oh, this is grapefruit juice. And it just instantly brings me back to that fizzy water bullshit. What does this have? Is this got a hint of fucking orange? Is it all
A hint.
vodka? Just a hint of orange?
No vodka, a hint of orange. But I don't really taste it. It doesn't really taste like a fizzle drink or
A fizzle.
a seltzer.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It isn't. Yeah, I usually don't like seltzer drinks.
Mm-hmm.
This is fine. I don't know. Yeah, again, it doesn't really taste like seltzer, really, which I guess is good for your alcohol, I guess. But this is also not really chuggable because again, it is carbonated, so not super chuggable either. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know who this is for.
Okay.
Right.
You're saying if you brought this to a barbecue, you might get a couple weird, strange looks, is what you're saying. If you just are like,
I mean, not really. I don't know. Ugh.
bartender
That might
asks what
come-
your favorite drink is. I like vodka Sunny D. Can you give me one of them?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Now
I-
you're getting the. Now it's coming in. Well,
Now I'm tasting the vodka.
you know, the more I've drank in those kind of seltzers,
Dragon.
drank in those kind of seltzers, even the unalcoholic ones, I'm more like, I'm just gonna have water. What if I just have a water
Yeah,
instead?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
the only time I've really enjoyed them is I had that one brand that is like super lemony. It's like an Italian. I think it's an Italian brand, like lemon frizzerita or whatever, something like that. Like very, very super bitter lemon. That's probably the only one I've ever liked of that. Like all the other ones, I keep trying them and I keep going like, yeah, they're good for 1 or 2 cans, but then it's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna have some water instead.
I feel
That's
like a
what I feel.
real hoot at the party.
Thank you. I'm a real hoot in general.
Real hoot in general.
That's all I got.
Hold on. I'm gonna do this dumb draft, and it's right at the time of the
Real
Okay,
draft.
who
quick,
you getting? Who you got?
I am getting A guy called Jay Ramsey, so I keep thinking he's Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah, exactly.
He's playing a little soccer.
It's apparently Jacob Ramsey, who I've never fucking.
I think he's injured right now. Isn't Jalen Ramsey injured?
Yeah,
right
Jacob
now?
Ramsey's injured too.
Jacob Ramsey's injured too. Good. Going great for the Ramseys out here.
Yeah,
Really.
exactly. Do I get Christian Eriksen or this goalkeeper that I can snipe from? So I'm gonna get this goalkeeper that I can snipe from someone else. Okay, now I don't get to pick for fucking ages again. Is it my turn for drinks? Because
Yeah, it is. But also,
are you good, Sean?
she's dead. It's fine.
My bit got stomped on, so
Okay.
I think that was.
Nobody doesn't like my bit.
It
That was your
doesn't.
deal.
I think that if it didn't actually taste a lot like the
Not that. It was
seltzer,
something else.
There was
Don't
another
worry
bit.
about it.
Okay, what was the bit? What was the bit?
I'm not doing it now.
He Sunny
That'll
D'd
be-
it. I didn't notice. I was too focused on what you were saying. I got lost in the bit. I'm sorry.
Great.
You're just the D. No, you're the Y. In the Sunny D.
Sunny.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
And for yaos, Y and yaos.
Please vote in the poll I'm going to put up. Which member of the crew is which part of the Sunny D?
Oat in the pool. What is part of the Sunny D? What is this?
Okay, who's the Sunny, who's the D, and who's the vodka of this podcast?
Okay,
That's the
great.
question. There you go.
I thought this was an American thing, but no, it's just something you're making up right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. I went on my way home, there's a tiny little, basically a shipping container someone converted to a store, put in like draft pumps, and sells fancy craft beers. That's where I get my pastry stouts. If you guys remember me talking about pastry stouts, they're the expensive stouts that are way too much for cans, but they're still good. Here's one of the two that I got from them. The other one I'm saving because it's much stronger and it'll be slightly more relevant to Mary. I'm not sure. Probably isn't, but it's closer to her. This is from Hamilton Brewing, and it is called Swiss Prisms. It is a chocolate, almond, and honey stout. It's only 5.7, which is good. And I don't know if you can see, but it's lots of little hazelnut guys hanging around on Toblerone. Don't say Toblerone, but it's Toblerone Mountains. Basically, it's a Toblerone stout.
What is their society like? Like, they live on these large pyramids.
Yeah, look at them. Look at them. They're getting all popped in that little
they're getting
nut
popped
thing.
in a nutcracker in the
I don't know.
clouds. That's where they come
Yeah.
from. And then
Yeah.
who built
And
the
they're just
pyramids
having some
then?
fun. King Tobler, but for legal reasons we can't finish that name, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The guy was saying it is one of the best stouts they've had in the thing. And it really tastes like fucking Toblerone. Also, I didn't realize it was like real close to center of London, this place. So I could probably go there. Starting with chocolate base infused with almonds and honey with the addition of milk sugars to give a smooth chocolatey richness, truly decadent and indulgent stout.
Oh.
It's also a milk stout, I forgot to say. That wasn't very good.
I'm still indulging in this white gourd drink over here.
Nice. Smells pretty good, like a pastry stout. I'm gonna do the pour silent because I need to have.
Nothing to say about the tea needs two hands part of this. Double fist in it. My goodness. That is a dark beer. How's that smell, though?
So it smells real good. One thing you'll know that I like is it's a real good like stout when like even the bubbles have got that like darkness to it. I think that's a key thing because Guinness always has like real white bubbles.
Okay.
Like a creamy top.
The drink sounds are so good. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, this is good. I wouldn't say this is as good as the tiramisu one that I've had that I think just doesn't exist anymore. Zia, I think, ZIA or some shit. I'm gonna look for it. This is good though. This is like pretty top tier. This is like real sweet. It's got that sort of milkiness to it, I guess. That makes it creamy. One of the good things about this one is it's not like all the pastry stouts I get are like 13% or some shit. So like you have one and you're done. This is good. Like you can have 2 of these and then you're like happy, but you can at least have 2 of them. Yeah, no, this is good. You don't really taste much of that. Like if you have had stouts before, you know they've got that like real strong taste to it and that like real alcoholy like mouth feel to it somewhat. Yeah, it's kind of there, but it's not really alcoholy, which is nice, and I think that's cool. No, I like this.
Neat.
Yeah, this is a good stout. Not as special as the guy described, but yeah. And the next one I will bring in is fun. It's more on the lines of that Mississippi Mud Stout, whatever the fuck that was.
Mississippi Mud. Cool. Well, I'm not a big beer guy, but I'm glad you continue to find interesting beers. I've never heard of these kind of beers before. Guess they're just not around us, but that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember these are like these are fucking craft stouts, so fucking they're not really gonna make it over.
Yeah, I guess that's
maybe
fair.
At your like pirate place you might find something in a fucking fridge, but you're gonna find American places first.
At my pirate place?
Remember the pirate bar we found at Scranton?
Oh, okay.
Scranton Wilkes Bar.
Scranton Wilkes Bar.
That was your closest bar place with craft shit.
That's fair. Okay, Cooper's Seafood House, please. Not
pirate bar.
Pirate bar. Local pirate place. I didn't know there were a couple buccaneers running a couple of ships off the. Okay, that's cool. Well, that was a drink time. I guess I have to turn off the drink time thing, don't I?
Yep.
Fade out. Fade out, drink time. Drink time. One of these has to go away. Goodbye, drink time. Well, gentlemen, now that drink time is over, where do you want to go? What do you want to talk about? What's up? How are we doing? How's everything been? Damn, that good. Holy shit, they're really into it tonight. Damn, look at them go out there and talk. This is a MVP type performance from both of them talking it up on this podcast. Crazy. So tell me about this soccer draft you're doing. Who do you have so far?
Finished.
Okay, who do you have? Who's your squad?
So, I'll go through it.
Okay.
I went for Son first. Hyunmin Song. Player for Tottenham. He's like he's the last person to avoid being drafted in the Korean army. Remember, they have conscription, but like if you excel in fucking for Korea internationally or in other ways, you can avoid doing it. I think he won like a bunch of shit at the World Cups and like maybe won the like the Asian Games or something for them, soccer, and he's like a real big soccer star. So he avoided fucking being drafted, and then like after him they were just like that's awkward. Maybe we need to force everyone to be actually playing.
It's so crazy that they actually made that like a thing where it's like,
yes.
Hey, if you're rich, you know,
if
you
excel, if
you
excel, that's why like BTS is going to the army now. That's why they stopped ultimately, is because they have to do their army service. And more importantly, the Harry Kane guy at Tottenham is their like main goal scorer. There's big, strong rumors he's being transferred away. So if he goes, Son is likely their main goal scorer. So that's why I got him. there is a guy called Declan Rice who made big waves as like an Arsenal player being transferred to Arsenal. So I got him. For some reason, the other people in this group didn't want him, even though they're all Arsenal fans. So whatever, fuck him. I got Jalen Ramsey. I got Christian Eriksen, and I think he's the guy that like had a brain injury in like the World Cup. If you guys somewhat remember that, like the guy just fell over
Yes.
out of nowhere in the World Cup, and then like they were just like, this fucker might never play football again because he just fucking just fell over and like was unresponsive. He came back and he's doing pretty well. I'm pretty sure it's Christian Eriksen. I got him, assuming it was that guy. Jack Grealish from Man City because I needed Man City players and Man City are dominant. Anthony Martial as one of my forwards from Man United. He's not going to be great because Man United are about to sign have signed some other good person, but I can't draft him yet. So once I can, I will. This Wilson guy, Callum Wilson from Newcastle, don't give a shit about him.
Wow, don't do that to poor Callum Wilson. He didn't deserve that today.
Yeah. Thiago Silva from Chelsea, Ben Chilwell from Chelsea, Cancelo from Man City, Yao Cancelo, and then Kepa. Some people call him Keeper because it's Kepa, the Chelsea goalkeeper, which is fun. They just call him Kepa because it's Arrizabalaga. As the surname, which is a great surname.
I mean, yes, that's an amazing surname. Why not go by that? It's so good.
Yep. And then my defense is Chelsea based, and then I've also got two defenders from Tottenham, Ben Davies and Ivan Perisic, and Vicario, who was just signed, Guglielmo Vicario. Who has just signed because the rumor is the main goalkeeper from Tottenham's probably going to get thrown away. So once Vicario takes over, I can move my Tottenham defenders up there. And then I got this guy called Scamacca as a forward. Scamacca is a good name. Gianluca Scamacca.
You know what I realized while you were talking? The three of us, this might be the only chance we have to talk about football before the football season starts. I don't want to bore Mary with it, but we have a real chance here, fellas, to talk about a little. Okay.
I like how you didn't let. You forced him to talk about soccer, so I'm gonna say he said Jalen Ramsey at one point. And I think he meant Jacob Ramsey.
Oh yeah, it's Jacob Ramsey, but it just says J Ramsey in like these screens, so I'm just forever gonna know it as Jalen Ramsey.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
He's
just
playing
how
both.
it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't know why it has to be J Ramsey here.
That's all.
I think he'd be pretty good at soccer, just to be honest with you. If he wasn't injured.
Jalen could be perfectly good at soccer.
Sure, yeah.
See, a cornerback, he's a cornerback, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So he can go fast and in a straight line. That's kind of it. He'd be a wing back is what they'd probably call him.
Okay.
It's where you're a defender, a cornerback or a defender who plays on the sides and who also has the ability to push forward.
I knew that. I watch soccer anime, thank you. I know.
See, Sean knows.
I have no idea. No idea.
I am sneakily hopeful, very hopeful that Steelers are going to do very well this year.
Oh, okay. That seems like a stretch, but go on.
I don't think so. Yeah, the first guy we signed in round one, I think is going to help our front line. I think we hired some new people to help our front line. If fucking TJ Watt stays healthy, he's guaranteed to be number one in defense again. If Watt's healthy, the Steelers are just scary as a defense. If he's not, then people could throw to us because our corners were just the worst thing last year, like the last 3 years. But we've hired like 5 people to replace that. We drafted that Joey Porter Jr. guy. I think most of our holes are at least like starting to be patched up.
I just feel like you guys are in the AFC, and that's a murderer's row of like.
Yeah, but I mean, we were there last year, and fucking somehow we were fucking 9-8 or some shit. No clue how the fuck we did that.
I wish you
You're
luck.
not wrong.
Godspeed. I wish you luck.
I think the Browns are gonna. I fucking will love it if what's his face Chucklefuck QB at the Browns just doesn't pan
Please
out.
God, please
All
God,
that
please
money.
God.
It's such a Browns thing. I cannot wait for that to be just a dark stain on their fucking already stained ass fucking history.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So good.
Also, the AFC North could be the worst division in the AFC, so
True.
it's not that bad.
Wow. What do you mean?
I mean, you only have Lamar's. I mean, okay, well, Burrow's there too.
But he could be hurt. He got hurt in spring training.
That's true.
I think he's fine. Let's see.
He's probably fine.
Is this okay? This is AFC. AFC East is Buffalo Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets.
That's a killer. That's monstrous there.
Nah, that's not that monstrous. Patriots
AFC
are nothing.
West.
Yeah, it's AFC West.
Miami might not be anything either. Tua might not be good. Who knows?
Yeah, Miami has the chips. They just need to synchronize. Same with the Jets. The Jets have everything they need. They just need to make it work. Same with the Bills. But they all might fucking fuck each other over, so who knows? And then you've got the Patriots, which are nothing. The South is the South. You've got fucking the Texans,
the dirty South,
the Jags, the Titans, the Colts. Like, it's probably gonna be a fight between the Colts and the Jags.
I'm so sorry, by the way, Sean, for what's going on right now. I just want to reach out to you.
Oh, with that Taylor, yeah, that's sucky.
You know what? We're not gonna be a good team this year, anyways. It's fine. Don't pay for a running back, because we're not gonna make it to the playoffs unless Anthony Richards is like a top 10 quarterback immediately, and he won't be.
Sean's not wrong, and like, think of this year as a semi-rebuild year for the Colts.
Yes.
I mean, Gardner's probably going to play the majority of the season, don't you think? Like, if they move on from JT, it's probably.
I don't think it's a majority, but yeah. And then the West has got the fucking Raiders and the Broncos in. I don't think the Broncos are all that much.
I think they're going to be just as bad, and Sean Payton's going to look really, really dumb when he said whatever he said about Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah, I think they'll do a bit better, but not that much. And then the Chiefs are just going to fucking barely play half a game and still win every single game.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you got the Chargers, which have potential, but their potential.
They're Chargers.
It's the Chargers.
They're the Chargers. I'm sorry.
It's the Chargers. Yeah. The AFC North, you've got the Ravens, who like re-signed Lamar. They actually did it. They kept their running backs. Their running back group is pretty damn good. They like pushed wide receivers in there. They got Zay Flowers. He was arguably. He has more potential than Jackson Smith and Jigba, is a lot of what people were saying.
Yeah, well, sure.
And didn't they just? Yeah, they kept their tight end. I think they got
Odell.
They got a ton of fucking scary wide receivers. They can be an offensive monster. The Ravens, their O-line and D-line are always solid. The Bengals are the Bengals. They've just got a monstrous offense. That's just scary. Like, the best way to beat the Bengals is probably by beating their defense, honestly. The Browns are the Browns. Fuck them. And the Steelers, yeah. I mean, I think we have a great running back class. Najee's fine. We've got Jalen Warren, I think, as a backup. We've got Kenny Pickett, who's like really growing in to the role, and I think our wide receivers are monstrous, and we got like a fucking 7'5" monstrous tight end or some fucker.
You do have some crazy tight end. That's true. You got one.
Darnell Washington. As long as his knees hold up, apparently, he's fucking gotta be.
You got one of them bulldogs. That's a good idea to get.
Dude doesn't need to jump.
How dare you disrespect Pat Firemouth?
Yeah,
Pat
exactly.
Firemouth, also great.
If motherfucking Darnell Washington can't fucking run and catch the ball because his knees are fucked. He can just stay in a position and just block this like 5'9", block this 6'3", and he's still got a foot over this 6'3" person linebacker trying to get to the QB. Like, he's doing nothing. This monster. Yeah, I think they, as Bootleg Football discussed it. We drafted bold. If people stay healthy, even like a few of them, they're gonna be game changers. Like Darnell Washington, Corey Trice Jr., even Nick Herbig has been doing fucking monstrous results as linebacker as well. So I think we've got another fucking linebacker in the wayside, being built up in an already monstrous linebacker class.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll give you a benefit of the doubt. Always good to have the Pennsylvania teams do well. So obviously, I'm pulling for you guys on the other side of the wall. So
yeah, I think the Eagles are gonna go down a bit this year.
You think so, huh? I don't know about that. I think you might be surprised when you see Nolan Smith. You might be a little surprised. Just saying, them Bulldogs. That's the defensive end, Georgia. He's tearing it up. I've seen some videos. He's looking pretty good. I would circle our defense as one to get this year.
You're not wrong.
Nutty.
Yeah, you're not
like
wrong.
Nutty
the corners.
Defense.
Somehow you kept those corners. I have no clue how they did it.
Howie Road?
How they did it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but they did.
That's all you gotta do.
Man, the East is... The Commanders are a scary defense.
I'm hoping... In some dark way, I really want them to make it to the playoffs this year, just to spite Dan Snyder as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just to put it out.
The Giants now have an offense. We'll see how well that does. It's the Giants, though, so fuck them. And the Cowboys are the Cowboys, so fuck them.
There you go.
But they're strong. They're scary strong, apparently, the Cowboys still.
I could see us losing more games this year than last year, but...
Still playoffs.
Still playoffs. Still probably lock up the 1 seed. I could see that, but...
Okay. Who else is here?
You might be surprised how good we are.
Who else is here?
We got some secrets coming.
I won't be surprised if the NFC is that bad still.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ, just looking at this list. You got the Seahawks, who have a better offense, but... did people find out how Geno plays and, like, they know Geno now? Yeah, that's the worry. The 49ers, is Brock Purdy really leading?
Is it Trey Lance? Is it Sam Darnold?
I don't think it's Trey Lance. It's insane, but I don't think it is. The Rams, are they going to stay healthy? They took away so many people already from the Rams.
Oh man, we played the Dolphins this year. I can't wait for that game. That's gonna be great. I can't wait to see Jalen take it out of fucking Tua.
Cardinals are nothing, Bucks are nothing, Saints are nothing, Panthers are nothing, Falcons are nothing, Packers are now nothing, Bears are rising but nothing, Vikings are probably nothing. Man, the NFC North is just that's just Detroit Lions. Like, there's Bears, Lions, Packers, and Vikings. That's the Lions just default win that, right?
Yeah, probably.
Vikings, they're still pretty good.
They've always been pretty good. Watch that video by the lovely John Boys about the Minnesota Vikings. A great video. Great series he's making.
Like, every stat from last year shows that they should have been, like, a bottom 20-ish team, but somehow they lucked into 13 wins or something. I don't think they can do that again.
I mean, here's our first 5 games. Let's see what you think.
Eagles.
We got the New England Patriots. We got the Minnesota Vikings. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's a win.
We got the Commanders, and we got the Rams.
Those are going to be your 2 hard games. We'll see if the Commanders have figured you out and if the defense is good. And then the Rams, we'll see if the Rams are still the Rams or not.
We could open 5-0 and be on a really good run, though. I mean, there's a chance there to open 5-0, and so I feel confident. I love Jalen Hurts is a monster. He continues to get better. every day. I'm very excited for him. Gonna be a great year. Gonna be a great year this year. Who knows where it goes? It's gonna be a great year this year. Let's go. Kelly Green. I gotta get a Kelly Green jersey too. Our colorway jersey. What's your colorway thing for the Steelers? The fancy.
What do you mean colorway?
It's like didn't they put out new jerseys or something like that for every team? They're like playing like a special color rush jersey or something like that this year. Steelers color rush.
The first I'm just using new NFL jerseys. Did they change the color rush? They always had a color rush.
Oh, you guys didn't change it. Why didn't you change it? No.
What?
Did they change?
Did everyone change their color rush? No, yeah.
We did, yeah.
Ours is bad. It's just like yellow streaks on the sides. It's pretty shit.
Why in the hell did you not change that color? Good God.
Yeah, I don't like the Steelers color rush. It's just black with like yellow streaks on like the legs and just some yellow rings on the arms. It's just the home team. It's just the fucking home shirt, basically. It's real shit. Eagles color rush is what we're looking for, right?
Yep. It's pretty sleek.
2023.
Yeah. You could just type in Kelly Green. If you want.
Kelly Green. I see nothing for Eagles color rush 2023.
You don't? There's a whole. I can link you. I will link our
Kelly Green Eagles
official
jersey.
Our official YouTube. We even put out a YouTube video for it.
Fans get Kelly Green merchandise and it's immediately cheerleaders. Great.
You know, put this.
Oh, no. Yep, more cheerleaders. Is it just St. Patrick's Day green? It's just St. Patrick's Day green, basically.
How dare you? How dare you? Kinda. I mean, kinda.
Irish green.
Yeah, but I think it's like the 80s, right? Or the 70s. They played in that color.
Yeah.
Class.
What is a Colts color rush?
Yeah, what's your color rush?
Fucking, it looks like just the home fucking outfit.
Yikes.
I'm calling it now. Color rush uniforms are just the worst.
Which one was it? The Rams, I think, had one, or the Bills? That was pretty neat.
No, they're just the worst. They're basically just the exact same fucking shirts, except fucking a bit more black or a bit more blue. They're useless. I'd rather have a salute to service shirt than a color rush shirt.
You're wrong, but okay.
Anyways, can we move on, please?
Let's move on. Talk about
Jesus.
what we're here to talk about, which is video games. Anyone got them? Anyone played any video games? Okay. Let me talk about what games I played then. I'll go first. I'm gonna monopolize this time.
You didn't give us a chance to, so
Okay, go ahead.
no.
Let's talk about one that you and I played. Exoprimal. Hey, you like dinosaurs? I know I'm talking like that, but I love this game now. Suddenly it all's coming together, and all it took was a bunch of really cheesy sci-fi video lore. Oh, it's so good. I like it so much. That's the only thing I want to play. I'm excited to play it after this. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it.
Like it.
I think they've added a good amount of diversity now. You're starting to see it. I played a couple games last night, and I was like, oh shit, it's getting really weird. Like there are sniper wolves and crazy shit coming out. It's pretty fun. I've really been enjoying it. I think we won a lot, me and Sean, when we played together. A lot of dubs, which is fun. Yeah, I think they've done a nice job of it. I know probably the ship has sailed on it being a super popular game, but I hope it does pretty well for them because I dig it a lot and I'd love to see a second one of it.
A second one.
A second Exoprimal.
Second one. They're doing
Exoprimal
season
2.
passes and shit. I don't think they'll get to a second one.
I think they will. I gotta believe. It has good ideas. They just need more. Just build it out. I think. Yeah, I mean, season pass works fine, but then go Exoprimal 2 at some point. Do a season or two and then do Exoprimal 2. No? Oh.
No.
It doesn't make sense to talk about a sequel to a live service game.
Yeah.
Because if it's not good enough to continue the live service, they just won't make a new one.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It looks bare bones inside that game. In terms of like, these are the skins and they're just different colors. There's like almost nothing inside there for colors and stuff. The modules that you can add to the rigs are fine. They need more.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, it's misleading because like it shows you a bunch per thingy, but there's only 2 unique ones per slot. So you really only have a choice between 2.
Yeah, exactly. That actually modify each rig. And like sometimes one of them is just like useless or bad, so it's just like you default to the other one, or you just default to one of those like neutral ones that you can put in. Yeah, generics. And go for it.
I would say good podcast. I would say quickly, cosmetics wise, the first season for cosmetics always sucks. So I'm gonna give them a break. Hopefully they have some better cosmetics because right now they're not great. I know Albie got a golden skin and it looked like shit.
Hey, how dare you?
It did.
How dare
but I got a purple one that I kind of liked. And like,
there's good purple ones.
So hopefully the later one they get more weird and get better cosmetics.
It's nice that you get those like coins and quite a lot of those coins quite quickly, and you can buy those skins with those coins. So you can probably buy most of those skins besides the pass skins that are exclusive or the fucking Microsoft Store skins. But by and large, you can probably get the skin you want with those coins, and you'll probably get enough coins quite quickly to get the skin you want. I like that the rigs are pretty different. I like that it actually incentivizes you to change rigs based on like thing. So like if a Triceratops appears, you kind of want the Reinhardt equivalent to block that Triceratops from just destroying your team. Because if you don't have that Reinhardt thing, it's gonna charge people and like your healers just get murdered by it. Like it's a one-hit kill basically for your healers. And like some of your damage people as well. So it incentivizes you to do those sorts of things, and it's not that hard to change rig, let's say. It's like you button into a menu, you change, and then like you wait 3 seconds or something for that timer to go off, and then
it takes long enough.
Yeah, somewhat, but you can also hear like the fucking AI guy to say like, "Oh, look at me, I'm increasing the damage modifier. A Triceratops is appearing," and within that fucking time, you can probably change.
I guess I'm not sweaty enough. No, let's all through that once. Sorry, but I'm not. I guess I'm not sweaty enough. What? Come at me, Albie. What? I guess I'm not sweaty enough, so I don't really think needing to change mid-match is.
Oh no,
I guess maybe once I'm a season Exoprimal player, once I'm an esports Exoprimal player, maybe I'll know. But right now, I don't really see that. I don't really know like if there's good enough reasons to switch mid-match. But I might be.
You're moving that fucking cube having a fucking shield man is probably also pretty good. Just standing there, especially the last like 15% when both cubes are like staring at each other. So you can just be shield man and staring at them while they try and shoot it down and they can't, and you're shooting their cube down. That's pretty good.
I guess you could do that at the end there, just go all tank.
Yeah.
Like
well, not all
like,
tank.
Like
but,
a couple
yeah.
big guys with the shields, just pop the shields in the last couple seconds or whatever. Just like everybody throws down their bubble shields all at once to hold things, and then.
Well, the logic is you'd segregate, you'd separate it.
Yeah, right.
Because of the timer. So Sean does it. Then once his is done, you do it. Then once yours is done, then I do it. And in theory, if you get like 4 of them, you might have enough bubbles to constantly loop it. So there would always be a bubble.
I guess maybe, but I think you would need a full squad all talking to each other to
and
coordinate.
one healer or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so not spoilers, but yeah, spoilers for you guys because I think I'm way ahead of you guys in this. I'm like 40% or something in that database or something. So if you don't want to see a semi-cool thing, if you don't want to hear about a semi-cool thing that happens, you can turn it off. But after a certain point, you load into a match. I was wondering why this match was taking fucking forever, but it's kind of a special match where you do like 2 dinosaur events, and then the AI gets taken over by a story character that's your enemy, clearly. And creates a new sort of AI zone for you to fight in, and it creates like special like crazy waves of dinosaurs that come at you, and then like this Neo, what's the fake T-Rex name? Casso something
Carnosaurus.
Carnosaurus creates a Neo Carnosaurus, and both teams are actually fighting this thing. It's like a death AI zone just to see like how much damage you can do and stuff. And AI, whatever the fuck man's name, is just like, this is the most dangerous level, critical. I'm being overwritten. Have a Neo Carnosaurus, and both teams are fighting, and it's like a good fucking 8-9 minute fucking fight with this thing. So having Witch Doctor there, fucking useless, because the whole, it's a massive fucking zone and everyone's moving around constantly. So having the lady which shoots heals is actually really useful in that zone, because you can fucking obviously shoot someone if they are just way to the left for some dumb reason, or way to the right. They're not sticking together, because sometimes you might not want to stick together in that map. There's reason to change or be different rigs, let's say.
Spoilers.
I did warn you guys. It's
I'm on a podcast. What I'm supposed to do is leave.
Yeah, just turn off your, get your.
See you later, guys.
Out. Yeah, get your headphones out. Yeah, it's yeah.
That sounds cool.
I think there's some like there's some change, and you're right. Like at this point in time, there's fucking no need to change. It's really only like if you really want to win that final thing where you're fighting people, maybe you change to an optimal lineup, but also you don't have to.
I guess my main point on why I don't feel like they encourage you to switch is that I feel like the way they do the upgrades is they encourage you to min-max, because since you need to upgrade each mech or each warframe,
That's
each
true.
suit, that you kind of want to just focus on one so you get as possible.
Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, for those special modules that we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I like.
Also, you have to equip your modes on each one, and I'm not gonna do that. So
and the charms.
That. Yeah, fuck that.
There's a lot of like dumb stuff that they need to add. A key thing being like just a skip button when that AI talks to you at the start. Everyone's loaded in at that point. There's no need.
Let's just go. Come on, Leviathan. Like, pick it up a little bit. Good Lord.
Yeah. And while I do love the story, it's a bit much. There's a lot of it, and as Mary might have suggested last time when she was talking, if she was talking about when we were playing with her, it was like, you don't have to really watch those rings around the outside when they unlock. You can just skip through it, and then like once it unlocks the inner discussion thing that brings together those 4 points of interest, let's say, to one big cutscene, it'll run over that thing anyway. You're not missing that much.
Right. Yeah, I noticed at one point. Yeah, it was like one of the bigger ones. Like, was recapping the thing I just watched.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you don't have to watch those outside rings. Maybe watch the ones that are like, I think they're all the way on the south area of that circle, because I think those are crew member specific, and I think they're just fun little side things. I don't think they're really relevant that much to the story, so they might just be fun little things to actually watch. Like the one guy with the arm hand talks about like his special screwdriver and how it's the perfect screwdriver, and that's definitely not going to be inside that inner thing for no reason.
Right.
Yeah, but they also hide that sort of stuff and like inside this kind of annoying thing.
That's a true point. I just like the story so much. It's pretty funny.
The story is pretty fun. It's very, very Japanese Asian in design. It's kind of out there. You wouldn't really get this from a Western designers, let's say, or whatever. Yeah, it's just, as Sean was saying, it's like it's not different or sweaty, let's say. So every time you play it, it's kind of the same thing.
Right.
And I wasn't sure, like, when we were playing with Mary again, she was like, read or skip through your videos so you can unlock the next stuff. I don't know if you have to do that so that like the next story bit plays. It's kind of shitty in that regard because it hides all the videos and stuff there. Like you have to play those outside videos and skip them just to unlock the next things in the middle section. I don't know if that means next time you do a war game, is what they call them, it'll then actually unlock the thing I was just talking about before because I watched enough shit, or if you would by default get there anyway without watching anything. Who knows? Lot of nuance that they need to fix, but it's still very fun dino game.
Woo, dino game. Dig it.
Yeah.
We'll let you talk.
No.
No. Not
Go
a
ahead.
dino game. Not a dino fan.
No.
He doesn't like the dinos. That's a shame.
You don't like it? That's a shame.
I don't like dinos, no.
Oh, the kid likes dinosaurs.
Woo!
She's got a little chewy dinosaur that whenever she's not chewing and she wants to play with, she just walks it around and goes, dinosaur, roar, roar.
Okay. Okay. That always makes me... As a kid that was a dinosaur kid.
You were a dinosaur kid?
Yeah. It was either archaeology or paleontology was what I wanted to do when I grew up, so...
I don't think many dinosaurs in Pennsylvania.
No.
It's all been mined out for the oil. You guys probably did have a bunch.
We probably
And then
did.
you guys were like, fucking coal.
Let's burn
coal. Yeah. This means coal's around. Don't tell the archaeologists so they won't let us get the coal.
Well, it's still pretty cool. I dig Exoprime. I'm excited to play more of it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to play more of it. Did you talk about Far Cry 6 on the previous one, Sean?
No.
Oh, what are your thoughts on it?
I don't know.
You don't know? I think it's better than 5.
Know.
I think it's better than 5.
5 kind of dog shit. Yeah. It's better than dog shit, yes. It still has that Ubisoft stink to it.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's really annoying how limited you are and how far you can separate between Sean and me. To the point where, like, if someone's in a car, if someone's on a horse, not even a car, you can easily get out of that range way too quickly. But there are some. There's also a lot of mini-map nuance bullshit where it's like, oh, you need to go here, or this fucking thing is over here and you are nowhere close to it. And like, here's how you unlock this shit. You grab this, because Sean had to remind me of, like, you grab the thing and you take it to the fucking horse stable post or whatever, or the car thing, and once you, like, say, I'm here with this fucker, it saves it, let's say. So, like, we were just riding around in tanks, and then Sean out of nowhere just did a full-on U-turn, and he was like, hold on, gotta do a thing, and I was like, wait, why? And then, like, he totally reminded me we could save the tank. So now we have tanks, which is just very silly.
Huh.
But yeah,
we still haven't done our ultimate objective, which is to get a save a helicopter. So
yeah,
we get
yeah.
so we just instantly fly to objectives.
Yeah, but I think what's giving it a, like, what's making it better than the other Far Cries, is that we aren't seeking it out. We aren't immediately going, we need a fucking helicopter because I cannot tolerate running around and going to the next objective. We're happily still running to the next objective or finding a fucking horse or doing the side bullshit for now. Whereas in most of those other games, the minute we unlocked that helicopter, we were like, thank fuck.
5 was especially bad, especially with enemies popping any second, like nothing's on screen, enemies just start coming out of nowhere. This game isn't as bad as that with that respawning enemies.
Remember that fucking, what is it, the roadblock, the checkpoint that we didn't know what to do, and enemies were just like fucking trucks were just constantly spawning in, and like the horses, enemies on horses were just randomly spawning in constantly. We weren't even on like a wanted level, let's call it. It was just like they were just riding down the road constantly.
But we were, to be fair though, we were in an outpost. We were in an outpost and we weren't destroying the outpost because we forgot that objective to destroy the outpost. That's kind of our fault. We weren't. Yeah. But yes, they can.
Oh. I do like how they have loot chests and the contents are different. Like, as long as one of us opens it up, we both open it up, but the contents may be different. So Sean may get like some fucking shoes, and I might get some fucking oil or some shit.
It's fucking dumb.
I think it's fine, yeah.
Because the equipment is kind of useless, or
yeah,
I forget about it, so it doesn't. So I don't really care.
No, I still kind of like it, but yeah, I really want to get back to it. I did like the time we played. I don't know how long we will happily fuck around before we need that helicopter.
Okay, so yeah, gameplay wise, I think it's much better than 5 for sure. And like, I think there's a lot of RPG elements I do like. Like, there's a meaningful amount of gun upgrades you can do.
Yeah,
and I think it's all pretty cool. And shooting enemies, still shooting enemies. But I mean, no, I think the story is still dog shit. Like was in 5. I think still doing the Far Cry thing where they try to have an interesting villain, but none has ever been as interesting as in the 1 to 4. And yeah, the story is still just like I super don't care, but it's not forcefully shoving it in your face as much as it did in 5. So that's fine. Because in 5, I started hating the game because of the story, how much they were forcing it onto you. And 6, it's not as bad. And as a co-op player, I get to see less of the story, so that's good. I don't get to see some cutscenes. Like I think like the ones whenever DJ's accepting the mission, I don't get to see the cutscene.
Yeah, they have these like mini like when you go into like there's side missions and then there's like these people are of the zone that you freed from these people who are attacking them, and you go talk to those like actual named characters, and like the screen blacks out, like they're just in this like standard gray background and they're just talking to you like, my boy is in a fucking prison camp, can you set them free, we don't trust you, but we will use our vocal power if you save these slaves or whatever, because we went to the radio DJs basically first.
All right.
Yeah, remember them?
The
Yeah.
Twitch streamers.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, Sean doesn't get to see that like silliness.
It's fine by me. I can fuck around with my guns. Is doing that. So, but I can't move away too far though, or else the game will yell at me.
Yeah. Oh, the third person. Don't forget that.
Oh my god! How could I forget?
How could you? How could
It's terrible.
It's
How could I?
amazing. When you go to like a base, let's say, specifically this one base we like recently set free, the Twitch streamers basically, when you get into the confines of the base, like the camera forcefully pushes you from first person to third person, but like the controls are still fucked. It doesn't feel right to run around in at all. It's really shit. I don't know what their goal was with that.
I mean, they were doing a Destiny thing because they say
Right,
the same thing in the
yes.
Destiny hubs, but it makes no sense for them to do it here.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's really jarring, and it's so bad.
And it's like, and I was in that camp. It's very easy to get stuck on like
Yep.
geometry. I'm like stuck trying to jump over a fence because it looks like I can jump over it, but
yeah,
I can't.
They don't let you do the parkour bullshit in the zone, so you can't jump over simple fences.
It's terrible.
It's so stupid.
But it is stupid, and I guess for a Far Cry game, that's what you want.
The special suits, the special editions. What are those things called? Like the rocket launcher and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
There was one
The
I
ultimate.
got, which was like a
Ring of Fire?
flamethrower defensive thing. It's so fucking dog shit. It does nothing. But I realized I could double jump very early on, so I started double jumping a lot of the places and was wondering why things were on fire. Turns out it uses flames to like get you up the second jump, but then things were starting to fucking get on fire, and like Sean could not follow me because he would get on fire.
Yes.
It's really fucking stupid. Because things would just constantly be on fire. Yeah, I tried using that thing once in like that defense of the school or hospital or whatever the fuck. So I ran right into the middle of these people, used my ult, did absolutely fuck all to them. They just stared and continued to shoot me. It was the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like the game starts off like two of them. The one they give you, so far it seems like it's the best one in the game.
Yeah.
Because the third one is like an EMP device, which I got, and it's only good for if you want to like hijack a vehicle, because usually you can't hijack a vehicle, but if you have this suit, you can. But that's the only thing it's good for. So if there's no vehicles nearby, it's kind of useless. So, but the first one they give you is pretty much just a mortar, and it's pretty good. So,
Yeah, I like that actually does what you need it to do.
Yeah.
Did I try the poison one at all as well? Wasn't the poison one also just as dog shit?
No.
Okay.
Because I didn't, because I got a poison arrows from my bow and arrow, but they were kind of useless because I couldn't kill people in one hit with them. So
yeah, and they do this whole thing of like the enemies will become fucking dazed and start shooting the other enemies. They don't do that. They don't do that. It's
Well, that sounds like a game.
It's fun. We're having fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
And again, and Far Cry 5 was preventing us from having fun, and this game is not really. So
yeah.
I'll give it that. But again, there's a lot of I can see why people kind of paint the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm having fun.
Well, I mean, yeah, if it's not preventing you from that, right? Like, and I mean, at least it gives you the sandbox. Like,
and they literally drop. And once you get past the prologue island, they drop you onto the island and they let you go anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere, which is nice. Yeah, real nice.
They have like the levels for like what level the enemy's supposed to be at, but
they actively give you like, hey, you can go here or here or here. What do you want to do? At the start of the game, which is nice. And the last thing I'll say as well is, as Sean mentioned earlier, the stuff with the weapons, like the upgrading stuff, it's nice because it's not like you can just buy a sniper rifle and it's the best sniper rifle. You still need to upgrade that thing and you need like the resource materials. So I'm slowly increasing the scope ability of my sniper rifle. That's where I'm focusing on. I think Sean's focusing on what, bow and arrow? What is your
in LMG?
LMG. Okay, yeah. I'm doing sniper rifle mostly.
The bow and arrow only has arrows and a skill, so
yeah,
I don't have to spend much materials on it.
And you can fish. You can fish in the game.
Oh,
it's not very good fishing, I will say.
No, it's very middling fishing.
So it's a terrible game.
Yeah,
fishy game.
Huh. You can steal gasolina.
Gasolina?
And every time I do that, the fucking Pitbull song, running a gasolina. I think I did that fucking joke the entire time with Far Cry 5 or some shit as well, or 4 when Sean was playing it with me.
Probably.
Yep.
Okay. Well, good. I have no idea what I could transition to into out of this Far Cry segment, but yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about Need for Speed Unbound? Other than that, I'm done.
Yeah, we can talk about Need for Speed. I played a little bit more of it too, but I didn't get very far. Where are you at, and what do you think of it?
Week 3 or whatever.
Okay.
The story is as you expect. It's very plainly obvious the way it goes.
Okay.
It gets awkward because the whole story of this game is like, you've got days of the week, Monday to fucking Friday or Saturday or whatever, and then on the Saturday there's a qualifier for the big race for not pink slips, but you can win a car and it'll progress the story or whatever. But you need a buy-in amount, a cash buy-in amount, and you need a spec car. So you have B, A, S, and S plus. And naturally every week that goes up. So it starts with a B tier car, I think, then A, then S, and S plus. And like buying parts and stuff costs a whole lot in that game, and so same with buying the cars as well. And every time you're playing that game, every time you do a street race or whatever, you're gaining heat. So the more heat you have, the harder it is to quote unquote get home without cops getting you, or a cop chase being just harder in general. And if you get caught in the night, you lose, or in the day, you lose all your money. So by the end of the week, you need X amount of money for the buy-in, as well as a spec car for that massive race at the end of the week, being BASS plus. And it needs to be good enough to actually win those races. They have AI that has like an A car, but it's lower in number or whatever, and then they sort of increase to be something that's pretty high up. So, but in general, you're probably gonna have like that higher tier cars in the final races of that qualifier or whatever. Right. But that's Saturday or whatever it is. It's like 3 races. So one thing I've noticed is if you can appropriately fuck the better cars up in the second race, because they get eliminated with each race, you can eliminate those really, really good cars. And then that third and final race is really easy, which I have done once or twice. Also, there's a circuit which has a banked turn, a banked left. It's almost like a banked 180. Um, the programmers or whatever had no time to figure out how to make the AI work on it or make it drive right, because every single AI car just fucking yeets off to the straight across. They cannot brake in time.
We're going too fast.
Yeah, every single AI I've seen going around there just goes way off. So it's an easy guarantee to win whenever that race is there. But then, like, you need to upgrade your cars, or you need to buy a better car, and then you also need to upgrade that most likely. So I had a lot of trouble getting an S car, let alone getting an S car that was high in upgrade, because they also lock the parts away. Like, you have silver, gold, like pro, and then like super parts and stuff like that, and you have to upgrade the garage to get the better parts, which also costs fucking money. So getting that S car upgraded, which I think is it's a Ford Focus. I think my S car is a Ford Focus. Yeah, I went real shitty with my S car. I think my B car is a Pontiac Firebird, and my A car is
It's a nightmare.
a Nissan Fairlady, which they gift you. But I was not gonna spend that much money just trying to get a fucking A car or some shit. Yeah, and to get into races it costs money. So like the numbers are weird, where like it costs 10,000 to get in, and you can win 14,000, but you're really only taking home 4,000 extra. So yeah, the money grind kind of sucks, and it took me that third week or whatever to get to the end, and it says like, you don't have enough money. Do you want to just restart from Friday? And like, yeah, you can, I guess. So that's their way of getting around it, where like if you quote unquote fuck up in the game. So don't, yeah, so if you're playing this game, don't sell your shit. Just get to this Saturday and go, I don't have enough money, restart this thing for me, because you keep everything. It's not like it resets anything. You just keep everything and you go back a day.
Wow.
Sounds like Persona.
Yeah. I like the game. It's very silly. I will probably finish it eventually. That's it. I've not played it in like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot of busy work.
It does.
It kind of is, because it's also a lot of like, if I do this race, my heat goes to fucking 4. If I do this race, it goes to 3.5, which means it's a 3, so that's a lot easier. It's a lot of dumb bullshit like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, that doesn't sound like the game I want to play more of.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's one of those things where I really dug the art style, but it just doesn't ever get there with it, where you're like...
it doesn't.
It doesn't earn that in a way. Like, the story doesn't, the gameplay doesn't.
It doesn't do anything special after either. Just a heads up. Yep. The story is very obvious. You're not going to play it anymore. So you saw the lady who, like, loans you the money to get your first car to start the races, right? Yeah. She's one of the, obviously, like, a social media person, so she's getting all social media and buzz and stuff around you. And near the end, she's like, yeah, you're getting so much fucking money and stuff. And then, like, you realize she's, like, betting on the side of all the races and stuff. And then, like, one of the last bets, it's heavily rumored that one of the last bets is going to be that she bets against you because you're the odds-on favorite. So you're actually going to make more. She's going to make more money if you take a dive. So she's going to ask you to do that. She hasn't yet, but it's fucking obvious where the story's going.
Take a dive.
Yeah.
Make this money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the story is not very special, but it's Need for Speed, so they're never special. And sadly, the art style thing, it doesn't do anything extra. it's a fun little layer on top that they managed to get away with making a new Need for Speed, and I'm all for it to get more Need for Speed. And the cell shading characters are pretty fun, but otherwise, it's another Need for Speed game, guys.
Well, that's great. I'm good, probably. Yeah, I could see. I mean, maybe I've played a little bit more just if I need a racing game, but yeah, I just wish that art style was so good. That art style is so good,
Yeah.
and I just wish they could just get there with it a little bit more.
There's a lot of potential with it.
A lot of potential, so hopefully they could build on that. All right, Sean, do you have anything you want to talk about? Any games?
I was going to this whole bit where I briefly talk about System Shock, but then talk about how I stopped playing it because I keep all the tedious old game design makes me not want to play it because I got to a part where I had to find a code for the self-destruct, but to get the code I had to go to all the previous levels in the space station to get the code.
No.
And I was like, fuck this. But then I played like 4 hours of Honkai Star Rail today.
That makes sense.
But then Mary's not here, so I don't really want to talk about it anymore. So,
Can I just comment though on you don't want to play any of the System Shock going back through stuff, but you'll put 4 hours in Honkai Star Rail where you're probably just grinding out the same mission over and over again?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I wasn't. I was advancing the main story because I'm trying to unlock the event that ends today, but to advance the main story. So, and it was a big thing was that there was a lot of twists to certain characters, certain playable characters that unlike in Genshin, they actually kind of do a lot of big twists with actual playable characters. That I was very surprised with. And it was in the main story, and I got to where I ended up. I got to this environment that's fucking amazing looking. It's like under the sea city. I was like, what the fuck is happening? This is great. So fuck you. And also, I'm helping building this museum by being the manager. I'm doing a lot of gameplay where I assign different assistants to these rooms. This is a museum, so I'm helping run this museum, and I'm finding exhibits that's been stolen, and that's great. So fuck you.
Okay, I don't know why I'm taking so many shots, but go on.
That game's great.
Okay.
And unless you want me to talk about our Transformers War for Cybertron I played, that's it.
I don't. Nobody likes Transformers anymore. They're dead. All right, moving on. I got 2 other games I want to briefly mention here. I played Wandering Village on Game Pass. This is a city builder. The twist on it is, hey, you got to build this city in the back of a giant walking turtle.
All right.
Great game, real neat.
It's good? Okay.
Very, very good. Enjoying it. I don't know how deep it is, but I've been really just kind of digging what they're doing with it. Like it's just very pretty in the way you lay out stuff, and I feel like the loop is very good. Of like, hey, you gotta have wood, you gotta have stone, and you gotta have good food, but then maybe the turtle wanders into the desert all of a sudden, and well, there ain't no water for the plants you're trying to grow, so you gotta move towards cactus production. Well, cactuses don't really produce a lot of good food for you, so you kind of end up like, playing with some other ideas. Or you're in the ocean and suddenly you're like, yeah, you have water, but it's not a lot of water, so you kind of got to get salt water and pull it off the side of the giant turtle and start, desalinating it to use on your crops.
Right.
Kind of neat stuff like that. Then you have scavenger parties you can send out to like different things on the world. Maybe you can find some people out there to join your village, or maybe you find rare resources and that kind of stuff. So I think the loop is very good. I think they did a nice job with it. I think, is it still in early access? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so they've got more to add there. I'm sure they'll add kind of a core loop of like, hey, you're trying to progress towards a thing. They've kind of already built in some systems where maybe like there's like poison forests and stuff like that you can find on a map where you kind of actually get like almost like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. So they're kind of already building towards that kind of stuff. So very neat. Really like it. Really recommend checking it out if you haven't. Very fun. Been really enjoying it. And it's on Game Pass, so you can check it out for yourself. Also playing Legend
I played
of...
about... Yeah, I can't talk. I think
Yeah.
happy podcast. I played about an hour of it, and I was like, "This is kind of cool." But then I was like, actually, then I got to the point where I was like, it's not really a lot of things challenging me, and I kind of got a little bit bored of it. And then it reminded me of, I was like, this is a lot like Against the Storm. So then I got back into that because I kind of like haven't played it in like 4 months or so. And I got back into that, and I played like 5 more hours of that. Which I think is a much more fleshed out city builder. And, they're both in early access, but obviously the Wandering Village has just came out, so I think it's very clearly in early access because I think there's still a lot that needs to be added. I don't think there's a ton of depth to it and the choices you can make. And so that's why I kind of fallen off of it. I'll come back once it's out of game preview.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's more fleshed out, but as of right now, I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah, see, like I'm kind of waiting. Like I know you guys had talked about Against the Storm, kind of being a similar thing, and I was really excited to check that out. But I was kind of thinking waiting on that one until it's out of early access, since you guys seem to think it was pretty built out. But the Wandering Village is one of these games that I feel like it's going to take some time, mainly because the kind of assets they have to generate. It's all like, I don't know if you would say hand painted, but it looks very, pretty. It's got those kind of, even like the villagers and stuff like that. It's all like artwork on it. So it might take a little longer, I feel like, for them maybe. But I'm really enjoying what I played of it, and it's very quiet and fun. I'm sorry you didn't like it very much. It's early access. I'm sorry.
I didn't hate it. It just made me go to a different game in that genre.
It's fair. Also, I feel like all the tech tree leads to really dark things in Wandering Village. Leads to you really taking advantage of the Wandering Turtle, which isn't great. I kind of would like him to be my friend, not be... I can't do that to him. I can't put giant drills on his back. That's a nightmare.
No, fucking dig up the rocks.
You can drill into him and cause him pain, so he listens to you more. That's kind of fucking messed up, man. Like, I can't do that. Made me really uncomfortable there. One of the only times I've ever been like, oh, I can't really do the bad thing. I'm not going to do the bad thing in a game. This too dark. So, yeah.
No more horns. Yell at it more.
Get a suction pump to go into his bowels and pull stuff out to use on your crop, Really dark shit, man. Really dark. Speaking of really dark, grimy, messed up game, Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I'm still plowing through it. I'm pretty close to the end. I'm on I think I'm getting close to chapter 4 now. Just got one more boss in 3, and I might actually finish this game. Isn't that great, Sean? I might actually finish this one.
What's this game about? I don't know.
Well, there's 2 bracers. Now, bracers are an organization that, kind of like a wandering mercenary guild that gets hired on for jobs.
They're not. I want to call them mercenaries. Okay. That's a negative connotation to them. More like peacekeepers.
Okay, wandering peacekeepers, quote unquote. Definitely not any kind of secret police. Wandering peace. No. Okay, that's fair.
Fucking go to the next series to talk about secret.
Okay. A little bit of secret.
Where they're actually police disguised as racers.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
They wander the countryside, getting into fun adventures together as friends. That's the story.
Friends? Or you mean siblings?
Siblings. Definitely siblings. That's it. That's the story. Fun adventures. Wandering through the woods with my friends. definitely nothing bad going on. Definitely nothing going on. Yeah, I don't know. Fun little JRPG, old school. Got excited to get through it and get to the other ones in the series. Bran beat me. He started after me, and somehow he was able to get past me, which doesn't even make any sense to me because it just doesn't make any sense. But what can you do?
Apparently, he can't walk, so. What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Just spitting facts.
Hey, we started this, 4 years ago? And you gonna beat it in 4 years? Of course, he's gonna beat you.
Listen, man.
All right, there you go.
Listen to me.
Hey, this is the shortest game in the series. Good luck finishing the whole thing.
Hurtful. Right to the heart. I'm never gonna finish these games. God damn.
No.
Nope.
Damn.
It's fucking Cold Steel 2. It's like a 60-hour game. Good fucking luck. Half of it's fucking boring as shit. Good luck.
Well, I'll enjoy that one the most for some reason. You'll see.
It's very anime, so you probably would.
I probably would. Great. I have another thing to talk about, but in support of the writer's strike, I cannot talk about it. So we're gonna move on.
No, what is it?
Absolutely not. It's Twisted Metal. Moving on.
I saw about 109 hours in Cold Steel 2, so good luck.
199 fucking hours in Cold Steel 2. Are you on coat? Okay.
109.
I was like 199, 200 hours in a game. You're out of your mind. That's like World of Warcraft numbers. I got nothing else news-wise I want to really talk about. Baldur's Gate 3 came out. It's doing very well.
Yeah.
But anything you guys want to talk about? Any game stuff? Or
Nope.
Okay, well, we can wrap up then. We are planning on having Meso on for the next podcast, either next week or the week after. Trying to get him on for that. Hang out, chat about some Evo stuff, so look forward to that. All right, guys, I don't have anything else. You guys have anything else you want to talk about quick here at the end?
Doom RPG, let's go.
Is that what's happened? I've been seeing some info on, like, another game's come to Game Pass, and it's Quake or something. Like, what?
Yep.
What's Doom RPG?
Quake RPG. Oh, yeah.
Great.
Come to Game Pass.
Great. All right, moving on. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the podcast for August 6th, 2023. Swiss Prisms.
Swiss Prisms.
White gourd juice.
White gourds.
Gourd.
I threw my cans away, sorry.
He threw his cans away. Gourd. Did you throw your
Get the
gourd
D.
away?
In my pants.
This is children's programming. I'm going to need you to stop. Moving on. And good night. From all of us here at Roms Over Baghdad, stay cool, everybody. Have a great week. RomsBag@gmail.com. RomsBag.com. Is it that Moe? Goodbye.